Imagine waking up one morning and knowing exactly how you'll die. Not just when, but how. The moment, the place, the smell of the air, the look on your face. What would that knowledge do to you? Set you free or chain you forever? It began with a neurological experiment, gone wrong or perfectly right, depending on how you see it. A group of scientists in Zurich created a brain mapping device designed to detect death-related brainwave signals in rodents. But when tested on human volunteers, something else happened. The subjects began to see visions, fragments, flashes, exact moments of their own death. At first, it was dismissed as hallucination. But then, the deaths started coming true, precisely as seen. A heart attack, at a traffic light, a fall from a construction site, a car crash at midnight in the rain. Scientists couldn't explain it, but governments took notice. Within months, the prototype was purchased by major powers, including the US, and quietly tested in military, medical, and intelligence settings. The machine was soon named the Oracle, and it could now do something terrifying. It could show you the exact moment and method of your death. When the Oracle became public, chaos followed. At first, it was voluntary. People lined up in droves, some with hope, others with dread. And the results? Disturbing. A mother of two saw herself drowning in a lake she'd never visited. A healthy man in his 30s saw himself collapse in a grocery store aisle from a brain aneurysm. One teenage girl saw herself in a hospital bed, surrounded by beeping machines, whispering, "I'm ready." Some people tried to cheat their death. One man moved to a new country to avoid the setting he saw, but the circumstances caught up with him. Same clothes, same position, same death, as if fate had GPS. Meanwhile, religion fractured. Some called it divine proof. Others called it the ultimate test of free will. Insurance companies began charging based on death clarity. Suicide rates spiked. Birth rates dropped. And yet some people lived more boldly than ever. The Oracle changed how people lived, because now they knew how it would end. Meet Daniel Weaver, a 42-year-old schoolteacher from Illinois. He was quiet, ordinary. He loved crossword puzzles and hated olives. He had no enemies, but curiosity gnawed at him. So he paid $19,500 to sit with the Oracle. The machine buzzed. Electrodes clicked. His brain scanned. A minute later, the screen showed this: a cold, gray alley, rain, a gloved hand, a flash of silver, blood. Daniel staggered backward. It didn't make sense. He never went near alleys. He didn't take risks. He had no idea who'd want him dead. Weeks passed. He avoided dark streets, took cabs instead of walking, changed his routes, got cameras for his house, but paranoia crept in. Every stranger was a threat, every shadow a warning. He stopped teaching. Friends drifted. He drank. He spiraled. Then, one night, while trying to avoid the city center where the vision took place, he found himself lost. A shortcut through a back street. Gray walls. Light rain. He paused, looked around, and that's when he saw it. A man, confused, homeless-looking, ran toward him with a box cutter. Instinct took over. Daniel defended himself. The attacker tripped, cracked his skull on a trash bin, and died. It wasn't Daniel who died, but it was the alley. The rain, the blood. The moment the vision had lied, or had it, Daniel reported it. The Oracle was reanalyzed. Turns out, the brain doesn't see the future. It interprets neural pre-death imprints based on emotional fears, subconscious prediction, and environmental memory. Translation. The vision was one of many possible deaths. Not fate, just a likely outcome. The mind builds the death scene. Reality fills in the rest, which raised a chilling question. What if seeing your death changes it. With ambiguity came opportunity. Silicon Valley startups offered death revisualization therapy, where you could pay to change your neural expectations, hoping to alter fate. One app allowed people to share death visions on social media. Another claimed it could neutralize your fate through meditation and exposure therapy. It became an obsession. Some uploaded videos of themselves in near-death environments to force new visions. Influencers faked deaths to gain followers. Meanwhile, the black market exploded. People hired others to steal vision data and decode enemy vulnerabilities. Assassins began targeting people based on their vision's weak spot. One senator was caught changing legislation after seeing himself assassinated. A cult formed, claiming that true freedom came only when your death remained a mystery. The Oracle was banned in 17 countries, but underground versions still thrived. Because fear is profitable, the future had changed. Not because people knew how they'd die, but because they thought they could outsmart it. Let's slow down. Strip away the tech, the panic, the society-wide shifts dot, and ask a very human question. Would you want to know? Really think about it. Could you go on a date and enjoy it, knowing that 5 years from now, you'll be hit by a bus? Could you raise a child knowing you'll pass from cancer at their graduation? Or would knowing your end make your life mean more? Would you finally stop holding back? Tell people how you feel? Write that book? Quit that job? Forgive your brother? Or would it break you? We all think we want the truth. But maybe, just maybe, some truths are only bearable in the background. As whispers, perhaps death isn't the enemy. Maybe it's the pressure that makes life worth living. So here we are, one final question. If the Oracle were placed in front of you, would you sit down? Or would you walk away, knowing that life's most powerful moments come not from certainty, but from the beautiful terror of the unknown? Because sometimes not knowing is the greatest gift of all.